Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Friday, the 27th of July 2018. So the pound yesterday, starting in the daily chart, you can see there that the market coming up to the 76% retracement and then turning south. But it didn't do this straight away. You can see the market was in a sideways range, not trading a huge range at this point. From the high down to the low was a matter of just 39 points there, and then the market put in a sell signal. We've got the previous day's close, the market below the 50 and the 20, and then it moves south. And also importantly, you've got the DP level there as well. You can see how the market was sitting on this here, but once it broke, the market then moved south. And again, once we got through the 200 bar moving average, you can see how the market came back, had a look, and then continued to move to the downside there. So that's the story for the pound yesterday. And well, we're here to look, see what news we've got today. Nothing. It's all US news, nothing from the UK. But as I said yesterday, the pound's had this move to the upside, and due to move back towards the downside there. So I'm just going to revisit this for a minute and pop in a few areas of where there could be some support in this market if prices do continue to move lower. And then of course ultimately is the main area, the 76%, which is there, which is at 130 again, which is no surprise. So watch the 130 level if we get movement to the downside on the pound there. We've had these bounces and then they've gone down and retested, so it could be a case of this continuing. The Dow for yesterday, we'll start with the intraday on this one. There's a reason for this. You can see there the market moving higher, 3 lots of buying, then we're met with some selling pressure there. We can see it's selling pressure because the volume's higher than the buying in the previous bar, but making no progress. They managed to bring the market up again once more to the R1. 80% of the time the market will stop at the R1. That's exactly what it did. You've then got the triple top scenario there at this level as well. The market comes back up and has a look at it 3 times. Well, certainly twice after the market just under it here. And again, you can see how the psychological level was used, but eventually the market breaks and comes back down, and then manages to put in what looks like a 76% retracement from here to here. There you go, to stop once more as well. So again, no surprise there at all, because this is what happens time and time again. It's a natural pattern that happens in the market. So let's we can see here that we're through. So let me just draw in these lines first, and then I will we'll look a bit closer in depth. These are the next 2 upside targets. So let's just reset the chart now, and then we can see what's going on. So we're through this line here. So well, this one was the one I wanted to get rid of. Let me just put that back in to all that effort, and then deleted the wrong one. All right, more haste, less speed, as they say. So let's just draw this one back in and then reset the chart again. So we're looking at a lot of lines here, so let's have a tidy up. It's always important to keep everything as clear as you can. We'll leave this one in for the moment, because if the market comes back, you can use this one as an area of support. And again, you can see yesterday how quiet the market was, very narrow range, a bit more volume, which indicates some sort of selling pressure there. The volume actually looks higher. I can tell you it is without even looking at the data on that one. So a bit of pressure there yesterday, but then we were at 25,575, which is a resistance area. The next upside one is 25,822. So watch out. It's Friday, close to the weekend, we could have a drive up to this level, or we'll see the market come down and have a bit of support at 25,405 as well. But it's onwards and upwards for this market for the time being, until we get through the summer, and then into October is where it gets really interesting because of having to borrow more money and then trying to offload 50 billion a month off the Fed's balance sheet of the 4 trillion that they've printed over the last few years. Meanwhile, in Bitcoin, I'll just spread this out as well, just bring that up a bit. We've got a big move here that we've seen, market giving a potential sell there at the moment, so it needs to have some form of retracement in this market. That's for sure. It's gone up too far, too fast, too quickly, and needs to pull back. So let's see if the market can break through here and then do some sort of retracement. And again, what you would do here is along the way pop in a few areas of where it might find support. There, it's on the wrong one because it's turned green, so that should be a red one. There we go. So there's areas of support for this market, and then ultimately, again, of course, you've got from the low to the high, if I can get the right bar, which is that one there, to the high. So that ties in. So we've got a double support level there if the market pulls back at the number of the beast, 666, with the obviously the additional 0 there. So again, keep an eye on this one. I'm interested to see how this pans out, but it's moved too far, too fast, too quickly to maintain this sort of move, I would think, personally, as market always needs to pull back a bit, and these are the areas, the main areas, where if it does continue higher, where it's likely to go to. So there you go. That's a quick roundup of today's potential moves and yesterday's moves, again sort of analysed and looked at. Right, that will do it for this one. If there's anything to report, I will let you know. Other than that, as ever, have a great weekend, and long may the sunshine continue. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.